I don't know. Like, I don't get it. Why? I have 12 subscribers on my channel, and I barely even get views. And the people who do watch me, I can't get a like. No. Anyways, that's not what today's video is about. Today, it's about top 10 Naruto GOATs you probably don't even care about. First up, we got Choji. Right? Now, when most people think about Choji, they think, oh, Choji's the fat kid who doesn't do nothing, who's always eating. No. Who put you on in Naruto? Because they need to take you to the beginning and to the end, and cut you off at Boruto, because no, Boruto's trash. Anyways, Choji is a GOAT. I'm gonna get into the rest of the GOATs, but Choji's right now, my main concern right now is top one, because a whole bunch of people be sleeping on Choji. The reason why most people even like Choji is because he's just that one, like big, quote unquote, fat character. He's not fat. He's just pleasantly plump. I respect that, because I like to eat too. I bet you like to eat too. And he just don't care. So he eats as much as he wants to. But anyways, Choji is a GOAT. This man works as much as he can before he gets tired. And he didn't, when growing up, he didn't have much people to rely on. And Shikamaru was the only person who was there for him. And he was like, if I can't make nobody else happy, let me at least make the trust Shikamaru gave to me for something. If you don't believe me, I forget which episode. I think it's season 4, 3, maybe 5. Watch that. The season where Sasuke starts to leave the village and turns to Orochimaru and gets his curse mark upgraded, I guess you could say. It shows Choji's origin and so much more of Choji's origin, and Choji's just straight out GOAT. Next up, we've got Shikamaru. Now, I'm not naming these in my favorite characters order. I'll tell you that at the end who my favorite characters are. But next up, we got Shikamaru. Without a doubt, the most intelligent person in the entire series. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. He's the most smartest person in the whole series. The most. And outsmarted most of the Jonin as a kid when he was still a Genin. And Jonin is a higher level than Genin. If you don't really understand those rankings, for a while I didn't, and still some of the rankings I don't understand, but I'm starting to get better at it. Shikamaru is a genius. That fight against Tamari, if you haven't watched the Chunin exam battles, do yourself a favor, click off this video, go look them up right now. He outsmarted this girl, who's supposedly a genius in her fighting style, but he used that against her. Girl didn't know what to do. Crazy part about it is, man gave up. He didn't even care. He was like, you know what, forget it, I'll give up. But yet, was the only one to become a Chunin. Well, everybody else did Genin. Crazy. Alright, so we're on to the third. This is personal for me. Lee. Rock Lee. That man is a straight up savaged GOAT. He's a GOAT from the inside and a GOAT from the outside. Savage from the inside, savage from the outside. Nothing you can say about this man is off. The only thing you could even think about is either his hairstyle or his eyebrows. No, that man is a goat. This man will fight, literally box you, have you fearing for your life while drunk. Like, I'm talking so drunk he could barely even stand up his by himself. Or if that's not good enough for you, if you know some people who can do that, this man can fight you unconscious. Unconscious. Not knowing what he is doing. He trains so much that his muscles fight for him. He doesn't even have to think to fight. And if that's not enough, this man can dodge literal literal lightning. He can dodge actual lightning while being drunk. So drunk he can't stand or even point straight. That's how gutted that man is. So we got Choji, Shikamaru, and Lee. On to the next. Another goat y'all don't know, y'all really don't look at, Shino. Dude is straight goated. Now, normally people don't really talk about Shino too much. When people ask, "Oh, what's your favorite character from Naruto?" Naruto. I hate when people do that, but Naruto. Normally people say that, but he's not my favorite character. He's not mine. No. But neither Shino. But nobody says Shino. Nobody. And then they be like, Shino, who's that again? But like, Shino's goated. Like, for real goated. This man always makes sure he has some sort of an advantage. Always. He's a wannabe Shikamaru. I'm sorry, but he's just a wannabe Shikamaru. He wants to be Shikamaru, but like he's being himself too. So he gets noticed. Like, the preliminary rounds, I'm not sure if I pronounced that, when he had to fight against the sound ninja kid with the sound holes in his hands. Dude pretended that his arm was broken, right? Not Shino, the sound ninja kid. I forget his name. Pretended his arm was broken. Cause Sasuke, dude, turned into a savage mode. It was like these arms, you feel very acquired to him. Snap them things. But anyways, so he pretended one of his arms was broken. Turns out the whole time they weren't. But while Shino is talking to this man, he plugs up both of his arms. Now everybody doesn't think he can't use one of his arms. But Shino doesn't care. He's like, I'm plugging up both of his arms. Now he uses his arms, the holes in his arms to release chakra, right? But since the chakra can't escape anywhere, it builds up and builds up and builds up, and it eventually pops. If you know basic currents and stuff like that, then you would understand. So like if you have a water balloon, right? Or a regular balloon, if you keep filling it up, and there's no more space for anywhere for either the air or water that you have in it to go, it pops, right? It pops. So that's basically what his arms did. They blew up, and he couldn't use his arms. Shino won the match. Next, go to character. Let me just rename the characters for you. Sometimes I might not rename them with my voice. I might add in the edits. But so far we got Choji, Shikamaru, Lee, and you guessed it, Shino. Now another goated character that I don't know. I for real don't know why people pay no attention to this man. Might Guy. And he is my favorite character out of the entire Naruto series. The guy who is Lee's sensei. They kind of look alike. They could be father and son or brothers. they people just sleep on my boy guy. Now, wait, let me go back to Lee for a second. I apologize if this is gonna confuse you. Now, Lee, he cannot use any other thing but hand-to-hand combat. He can't use nothing else but taijutsu. All right. Excuse me. He can't use anything else but taijutsu. He just can't. He struggles, so he just stopped and just focused on his taijutsu. Now we're gonna go back to Guy. Now, I believe Guy can use regular jutsu, but he just struggles with it as well. So he doesn't, cause he could use summoning jutsus, right? He can summon a turtle and some other stuff. I forget if that's the only thing, but I know he can summon a turtle. And so he can summon a turtle, which uses basic regular chakra. So I'm thinking he could use regular ninjutsu and maybe possibly even genjutsu. Possibly. Not sure. I don't know. And but Guy's my favorite. He can open all 8 inner gates, all of them. And Lee could do that, could open 5 of them as a kid. Now the 8 inner gates is something very hard to achieve. Very hard. It strains your body immensely, and it's very dangerous. Because when you go the 8th gate, you're supposed to die. But Guy didn't die because of reasons. No, not plot. Plot would be the last answer. No, it would never even be a thought. The only reason why I name it is because I don't want people to hate on my boy Guy. Anyways, so Guy can open 8 gates. Lee could do that, could open 5 of them at the age of 13. Yeah, at the age of 13. No, 14, my bad. Excuse me. 14. Could do that at the age of 14. And so yeah, next character, we gotta show our respects to Neji, right? Oh, and let me name the order again for the people who want me to be consistent. Choji, Shikamaru, Lee, Shino, Guy. And now we're on our 6th, or like the Dash XP, 6th. What did I just name? Oh, Neji. Looks like I'm falling asleep on these people too. Neji is our 6th contendant, or contender, however you say that. And that man is GOAT. He's straight GOAT. Now I forget exactly how he died in spoiler, but I forget exactly how he died in Naruto. I think Obito, you will find him out later. That guy's a GOAT too, but he's not on this tier list. He's automatically a GOAT. If you watch the series, he's automatically a GOAT in your head. I'm just naming people who don't get that much, love and support. But I think Obito just launched a really huge attack, or the Ten Tails. You will also find that out later. I'm spoiling some things, but I don't care. I think the Ten Tails launched an attack, and everybody got out the way except for Neji. I think that's how he died. But anyways, I'm about to spoil some stuff to you if you're a new Naruto watcher, right? Because this is like in the beginning, but not really. So it goes both ways. But anyways, so Naruto, wait, no, excuse me, I'm sorry. Neji is part of the Hyuga clan, the most strongest clan, or one of the most strongest clans in the Leaf Village. And I say one of the most because you also got the Uchiha who are dead, but not really. Like, if they weren't dead, that's what I'm saying. You got the Uchiha, you got the Senju, the original Hokage, right? And you got the Sarutobi, right? That or if that's just Sarutobi's name, the third Hokage, right? I don't know, because they don't really clarify too much on that. So you got some pretty strong clans in there, but apparently the Hyuga is the strongest, but I don't believe in that, right? And also the Uzumaki clan. They were a sealing clan people. They had some pretty sick sealing jutsus. The Reaper Death Seal. But anyways, moving on. Neji is born to the Hyuga clan, and in the Hyuga clan there are family branches. I don't know if you already know something like that, right? Or if you like study something like that, or like believe in something like that. I do not know. If you do, I support you. If that makes you happy. But anyways, so there's the main branch, right? Supposedly they are the strongest branch. They hold the most power. And then there's side branches. Now the side branches, they are I can't think of the right word, but they have to obey the no, they are obligated. That's what I was gonna say. They are obligated to obey the main branch family. And if they get out of line, they have this marking on their forehead. It looks like two canes, right? Like one facing up and one facing down, and then there's an X in the middle. I'm trying to describe this to you. I might just pull up a picture. No, because I don't want to get sued. I might get sued, even as a kid. Anyways, so yeah, they have this marking on their foreheads, and I forget exactly what it's called, but if they get out of line, the main branch family can hone on their power to that marking. And basically, it's like if you get a shock collar for your dog and then you press it, it like triggers them, shocks them. But Neji is part of this clan. He is stronger than mostly everybody in the main branch, and he has to live with the fact that he's part of the side branch. And then he's always talking about you can't change your destiny, destiny this, destiny that. But then he ends up opening his eyes at his break of death. Like he thinks he's gonna die, but he didn't die. I'm sorry, spoilers, I'm sorry. But he did die. So at the break of death, he opens up his eyes and says, I can change my destiny. I can. And so yeah, that's why Neji is a GOAT. And overall he's just straight GOAT. Like man, no, Lee is a god, but he beats up Lee. And I say that's plot. I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care. I favor Lee and I favor Guy, but I do not care what nobody says. That is plot. Lee can literally dodge lightning while drunk. Fight unconscious. Fight while drunk. He can do all of this, but he can't beat Neji? Come on, man. The only reason why Neji can beat Lee is because the Hyuga are the strongest in the whole village. Alright? That's the only reason. That's it. No. Now, some people might say, oh, well, Neji's, he uses the gentle fist, so his taijutsu is better. No. His taijutsu is not better. No. Lee's whole life was devoted, and still is, to taijutsu. No. I do not want to hear none of that. No. No. Did you not see that fight against Gaara? Did you not see that fight against him and Kimimaru? What did you do, man? Did you not see that fight against him and Raiga? If you didn't see that, let's just call that the saga, the Chili of Life saga. Let's just call it that and leave it alone. And yes, I still am spoiling a whole bunch of stuff for you. I am. So keep watching. If you don't, have a nice day. No, for real. I genuinely really want you to have a nice day. I do. Moving on to the next GOAT. So far we've got Choji, Shikamaru, Lee, Shino, Guy, Neji, and now dramatic effect for no absolute reason. None at all. I wish you guys can hear this, but I'm waving my hand. I'm just gonna wave my hand for a little bit. Just for the dramatic procedures. Okay, I'm sorry. Back to waving the hand. Alright, next up, GOAT. I'm sorry. I was just wasting time for no reason, really. I'm just excited to actually be able to make long videos because you all know that on Vlogstar, I could not make videos that long. I could, at best, do 19 minutes in like 50 seconds on Vlogstar. But I got rid of it. It was glitching out. And I got this new app called InShot. And I make my video effects with Video Effect Glitch Maker. So download it. Pretty neat. Anyways, I might do a tutorial on that. I might. I don't know. Anyways, so next character we have, who is a goat, who is a genuine goat, Tsunade. Tsunade, she is a goat. She is the 5th Hokage. She is a legendary Sannin. See, right there, audience should let you know she's an automatic goat. She has 2 dos. I don't know any other languages for the number 2. She has 2 major titles right there. She's automatic GOAT. She's automatic GOAT. Anyways, continue. She's the 5th Hokage. She's a legendary Sannin. And sadly, the teacher of Sakura. Because we all know how useless Sakura is. And I don't want to hear it from nobody. She's useless, she's garbage, and she's trash. No. I do not want to hear that. No. Get out of my face. Don't want to hear that. She's trash. No. Move aside. Garbage. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm taking this a little too far, but I'm sorry. Sorry. Just let me breathe. She's trash. Okay. So Tsunade taught she lost 2 loves of her life, right? One, her brother. She dearly loved her brother. Her brother died in a war. And then her spouse, the man she was going to get married to. I'm sorry, I had to deal with something. Anyways, like I was saying, Tsunade is a goat, and she has 2 legendary titles. One, she's part of the legendary Sannin. She's the 5th Hokage. She is the goddess of medical skills. Nobody else has better medical skills. Excuse me. And sadly, she taught Sakura. And this is sad because Sakura, martial ninja skills she was taught, medical ninja skills she was taught, none of them get put to good use. The only time really is when Sasuke and Naruto fought for the final time and they both blew off their arms. That's it. No cap. That's really it. And it's just sad because she wasted all that time teaching her for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because we all know Sakura is useless. And if you want a video on why I think that way about Sakura, either comment or like or actually watch the video. Please do. Because I don't get any views. and, and share the video, man. But anyways, on to our next goal. So far we have. Can I get a drum roll? No. I see how it is. Choji. We got Choji. We got Shikamaru. We got Lee. We got Shino. We got Guy. We got Neji. Tsunade. Did I even name that in the right order, and did I get everybody? I think so. I think so. Alright. And then next up we have the one and only. Can I get a drum roll now? No. Fine. Gaara. Now, most people probably be like, hold on, let me take the time to just log off this video, come back and refresh my whole browser and listen to what I just said. Yes, I said it. Gaara. Or Gaara. Gaara is a goat because this man went from believing that his only purpose in life was to kill others, to draw blood from anyone who even looks at him funny, or he even, if they're not even looking at him, paying attention to him, right? He could just think they're just thinking negative about him, and he'll assassinate them. He went from being a cold-hearted, cold-blooded, feeling left out and alone savage, to being a leader of an entire army who everybody in his village wants to be like. Think about that. How can I not go to him? How can I not go a man like that? It's just sad because when this man was a kid, right? When he was a kid, but no, let me go even further back. When he was born, from the very moment he was born, he was alone. He killed his own mother. Let that sink in. From the moment he was born, he killed his own mother. He didn't do it on purpose. He didn't even know if he did it on accident. It just happened. He killed his own mother. His uncle taught him love, right? He was always left out alone. None of the other kids wanted to play with him. No one wanted to look at him. Nothing. Right? His uncle taught him love. His mother's brother, right? Not his dad. His dad, he pampered him and stuff like that, here and there out of his life. Like, he was there for his son, but he wasn't there. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't emotionally there. Like, physically, he could see his dad, but his dad could not see him on the inside. Right? So, his uncle was the only person he ever felt love for, right? And he felt like his uncle was the only person that felt love for him. And then we find out that his dad, Gaara's very blood father, sent the only person he loves to kill him. Now, his dad constantly, all the time, sends people to kill Gaara. As a kid. Constantly. As a kid. Right? The only reason why Gaara lives is because his mother's spirit is in that sand he carries with him. Right? So, Gaara's uncle explains to him that he got the order. And then Gaara's like, oh, it's okay, uncle. I still love you. Right? It was an order. You had no other choice. Either that or die. Then we get these cold-blooded words of savagery that just tear somebody on the inside. It wasn't an order I chose to. Let that sink in. It wasn't an order I chose to. He had the option to not go and try to kill Gaara. Now, after Gaara took him down, right, crippled this man, This man turns himself into a bomb. He loads himself up with paper bombs, right? Some of the most deadliest ninja tools in all of the show, and tries to kill both himself, and Gaara. Now Gaara didn't die because of Sand, and after that, Gaara. So Lee, no, my bad, excuse me. And again, I had to go take care of something. Space storage on my phone. Anyways, Gaara, he thought to himself for a long, and I mean long period of time in his life. What am I even here for anymore? Why do I exist? Some very soul-crushing things when you can't find an answer. And then he came across this one answer: to make sure my existence is real and to be alive. And normally that would be a good thing, right? You know, you would tear up and be happy for the kid that he realizes I'm alive. But then we get this: I kill others to be alive. What? What is that? What is that? A plot twist? I mean, not really, since everything happened the way it did. But that is why Gaara is a GOAT, because he went from that being cold-blooded, savage, left out, all alone, no friends, no family, nothing, no connections, nothing, none of that, to being one of the most respected ninja in the entire world, and the most respected and looked up to guy in his whole village. These very same people who did not care for him at all look up to him now. I'm gonna speed this up because my phone is running low on storage space, and I don't need this video to be too long. Anyways, so the next goat we have up is Darui from the Hidden Cloud Village. The Cloud Village is the black people village in Naruto, and I'm not capping. If you go to Naruto, right, and you see any black people, they're from the Cloud Village. This changes all in Boruto. It kind of throws people off, but it's good, but it's not, because it's not the original. But who cares? Anyways, so Darui is a kid, and he is a bodyguard of the Raikage A. That's literally his name, A-Y-Y. Anyways, so he is a bodyguard for the Raikage, and the kid goes from literally apologizing about everything to taking a stand for people, and he fights against one of the most legendary ninja. I forget their names, but they're brothers, and they got swallowed by the Nine-Tails Fox, and they ate his insides for a while. So part of his chakra is in there. So he fights against these dudes. I know I'm really rushing this, so if you gotta slow this down, rewind it a couple times, I don't blame you. But anyways, so he fights these dudes. He accepts that he's done some wrong things, and he messes up. But then our next goat, I know that was really fast, but our next goat we have is yeah, I'm gonna have to stop this to think. I remember the next goat now. Okay, it's an old guy. He's from the Stone Village. Dude is straight legendary goat. Onoki. I'm not even sure if I pronounced that name right, but he's short. He flies. He uses rocks. He throws some things. He does. He uses particle style jutsus, and he fought, literally boxed with the one and only. Fought a real battle with the one and only Madara Uchiha. Arguably the strongest Uchiha there is. Anyways, and yes, that includes Sasuke. No, do not want to hear none of that. That man is stronger than Sasuke. I don't want to hear that. The first one, well, other than the founder of the Uchiha, the first one to achieve perfect Susanoo. And if that wasn't correct, who cares? Okay, I know I'm being a little salty now, but who cares? Loki is a goat. He has learned a lot. He has taught a lot, and he did he die in Boruto? Because I know he made it through the war, but is he still alive in Boruto, or did he just grow too old? I don't know, but this man is constantly having back problems throughout all of his fights. He has constant back problems. Anyways,